Hello, welcome back. This is Grillenheimer. A little more on the Transformer card stuff. And I made some characters. I made originally 3 of them. A quick update on the Throttlebots. I'm getting them inked. I'm ready to go. And now, oh gosh, I've made a lot of cards. I've made some more battle cards since I finished those 2 Beast War battle card reveals. But about 2 months ago, around February, I'd taken pictures of some of the red non-transforming figures, toy figures in the store, and I'm thinking they're really nice figures. They don't transform, unfortunately, but they do have a lot of accessories and etc. And it kind of makes you think of the old Action Masters, but they're a lot better than the Action Masters. Let me tell you that. So, which they kind of brought in as a plot point in the old comic, blah, 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 Grimlock, Dinobots. Anyway, these, I'm thinking, okay, we have a lot of characters that don't flip already, like Battle Masters and Titan Masters and a few others that can't really flip, that don't transform, so to speak. Why don't we do something with these? And so I had taken pictures of them in the store. And so with that, I made 3 of them, like I said, back in about February or so, put them out on the Facebook custom page, and well, I've made 2 more. And if I see some more of these figures in the store, I might make some more character cards. And I think, I really thought long and hard and tried to do something clever with these, since you can't flip them. They don't have an alt side. So let's start off with... Oh crap, I'm in the wrong file. Let's start off with Megatron. You notice he's actually holding the, I almost said ice cube, the Energon cube. In Megatron, Optimus, and Soundwave all are 8-star characters. I don't see the Soundwave much anymore. But Megatron, they're all 3 of them are 8-star characters. Megatron and Optimus have exactly the same attack and defense. Attack 3, defense 2. Megatron has a health of 11 though. Used bot mode drone to be able to get the "this can't flip" reminder on the bottom. This can start with a 5-star or less Decepticon under it. When this battles and at least 2 black pips are flipped, deploy the character from underneath untapped. Now, okay, I can start with a character with 5 stars or less under him. Do I need to add that to my total 25 stars? No, not at all. It's kind of hidden, you could say. Of course, if you're doing setup and you're playing physically, and you have this printed out, they're going to know you're going to have another star character in there. But again, it's kind of like this 3 character promo of Tidal Wave. You know, they're under there. Of course, normally with Tidal Wave, you kind of leave up who's under there, you know, showing half, partly, kind of like you would do the Titan Masters and et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, but their stars don't count. When this battles, at least 2 blacks are flipped. I've already said this. Deploy the character from underneath untapped. Now, what these guys do, Megatron and Optimus and Soundwave all can have an extra character underneath them. For Megatron, he gets +1 for health for each Decepticon on the battlefield. So while he's an 8-star, that only leaves you with 17 stars left to play with. So on average, you're going to might have 3 more cards on your actual team and 1 under Megatron kind of hidden. That's going to be like a 5 or 4-star character, depending on how you want to play this. And that's how most of these are. They're going to start off real strong at the beginning, and once you start, your army gets small, the more base of a character of Megatron's stats are going to be. His health will be 11, or probably less by then. But the point is that if you have 3 more characters or 4 more characters in the field that have to be on the battlefield, that's not included in KO, he can have up to a total health of 15, possibly. Yeah, about 15. I just did a little quick math to myself. You could have, like, for the heck of it, a 5-star Predacon, a 5-star Stunicon, a 5-star Combaticon of the arcs maybe, and then that would leave you with 2 stars left for maybe a Titan Master that can't flip. Yeah, you can start at a Titan Master in the field if you so want to, but they're super weak. And then plus a 5 or 4-star under Megatron. So with that amount of characters, you could have about 16. Now, one of those is probably going to get wiped out before you're able to have Megatron actually attack or battle first, etc. To have that kind of... So everything's kind of a risk thing going on here. And making it a little bit of a twist on the game. Making it a little different and a little fun, I hope, too. So that's Megatron. And again, it says this can't flip. He's an 8-star character with 3 to attack, 11 health, 2 to defense. So Optimus is not much different. Now, you're going to see almost all their traits are exact. And I did call them Action Masters because that's what these figures remind me of. And they are pictures of the actual toys. So if you even look at Optimus, Action Master, Leader, Melee, they're all leader characters because they're like a leader of an army, and you have a whole lot of small characters, and those characters are going to give them a buff. So with Optimus, robot enhanced design, they all have the same thing underneath their name. Optimus, if you notice, does not have the word Prime beside it. So he cannot put on only Optimus Prime upgrades. He can't use those because he's not an Optimus Prime. He's Optimus. There's that. So take notice. He's very similar. Again, 8-star character. He has 12 health. So he's got 1 more health than Megatron. Originally, I had them exactly the same health. And I like thinking, well, okay, if Megatron is actually going to be gaining health with other characters, let's bring Optimus up 1. I think actually I had them both at 12, and I brought Megatron down 1 to 11. That's what happened. But anyway, this can start with a 5-star Autobot under it. When this battles and at least 2 orange pips are flipped, again, battles, attack or defend. Deploy the character from under it, untapped. This has bold 1 for each Autobot in the battlefield on your team. Originally didn't have on your team. A lot of people like putting you control. I don't like that. I like team efforts. This is a team. Especially when it comes to the Transformer game. Who's on your team, what characters are on your team. You are controlling characters on your team, etc., etc. They may be mixed faction, whatever. But, the team's goal is to knock out the other characters. And I'm trying to... There it goes. Okay. Now, if you do notice on all of these, maybe not Megatron, but I'm pretty sure I flipped all their pictures. So that's why you're going to see Transformers in the top. I didn't black that out. I meant to black that out if I get the chance. I don't think I have my original picture anymore, though. To kind of black out Transformers and just sort of have the Optimus there. So he's going to be getting extra bold. Megatron gets extra health with more characters in his... in the battlefield now with Soundwave. Again, robot enhanced design, Action Master, Leader, and Melee. They're almost identical so far. He has an attack of 3, health of 12, defense of 0. This can start with, you're going to like this, a 5-star mini cassette or Spy Patrol under it. Now, most of the Spy Patrols, I think, are more than 5, but I think there's 1 or 2 that might be a 5-star character. We don't have many, so that's not going to give you a lot of options per se. So, but when this battles and at least 2 blues are flipped, deploy the character from under it, untapped. Okay, you're seeing a trend here. This gets +1 and +1 to attack and +1 to defense for each mini cassette and spy patrol on the battlefield. This can't flip. So that's Soundwave, and he's not flipped. You can actually see the FOR just under the robot enhanced design. So I forgot to flip him, but I'm not too worried about it. But in Soundwave, of all the characters, he's one of the nicer looking ones too, and he can do this. That's just cool. So there's that. So if you add up your mini cassettes and spy patrols, however many are total in the field, is going to give him more to attack or more defense. That's also why I gave him a defense of 0. Let's move on. And what battle cards can I use with these guys? Whatever you want to use, especially if it's a casual game, which most of this is now anyway. Can I use this with Vector Prime? No, probably not. They probably go, where did this come from? We're not doing custom characters. Unless they say, yeah, you never know. Probably not. I've been wanting to be in join one of their games, and I just haven't had the chance to do that. So, but it sounds and looks very fun, and I might be able to do that setup, but I'm not sure. I do have like a camera on my laptop, but I don't have a cam per se. And I had Zoom on my phone one time, and all I could do was see. I couldn't hear anything, even if we tried to do something with the church or through my kid's school or whatever, and I try to do Zoom. And I think a friend and I, we were trying to do Zoom through our phones, through a Transformer card game, and Zoom wouldn't work for us either. So I don't know, maybe I had a setting wrong. But let's move on. We got 2 left. RC, again, Robot Enhanced Design. That's what R.E.D. stands for. Action Master, Leader, and Melee. So far, that's all the same. 3 attack, 10 health, 1 defense, 7-star character. She's the first 7-star. The other 3 were 8-star characters. RC and Chidor are 7-star characters. This can start with a 5-star motorcycle under it. All right, so rev up those flame wars. You can hide a flame war under RC if you so choose to. An official character that doesn't count towards the total 25. Excuse me. When this battles and at least 2 whites are flipped, deploy the character from under it untapped. So with motorcycles, and no, RC does not flip. She's the RC from Transformers Prime. Very cool looking figure. Very CGI cartoon show accurate. Again, with a lot of neat accessories. She has +1 to defense for each motorcycle on your team in the battlefield. So the way I play, I've always flip for turn. I can't flip her for turn, but I'm going to have to flip some of the other characters. So I'm going to have to figure out, okay, who do I want to flip and when? Because when you flip to bot mode, she's going to lose defense. But of course, she's only going to get defense if she's defending. So there's that. And things to think of and go, oh, here's showing off. Let me do this. Flip, flip, flip. Oh, I just gave everybody Pierce or something to that effect. Okay. All right. Now I got everybody in motorcycle mode or something to that effect, and now let's let RC attacks, and we'll leave her vulnerable for defense. If they want to even go into RC, they'll probably go up into some of the other characters anyway. But the star count for a lot of our official motorcycles are normally higher. We only have 2 that are 5-star, and I know Flame War is one of them. I forgot who the other one is. It's just, I think it's either RC, or no, Chromia is like a car truck or something. No, that's Nova Storm. Oh gosh, I'm getting all the names mixed up. But you see where I'm going with this. So, and because of the motorcycles, you can use the stratagem if you want, which I believe also includes white pip cards. If you're using Plasma Horn, which I like using with my motorcycle characters, with a deck that I made over a year ago that I need to probably update and revisit. plasma horns is great for that as well, for flipping white and getting more bang for your buck. For a wonderful utility. I love that utility. So a lot of neat things on play, pulling out to deploying that character from under her and getting some extra stuff going on. I'm doing much better on time this recording. Let's move on to Chidor, who is also a 7-star character, just like RC. He's the only one that is ranged. Action Master, Leader, and Ranged. Robot Enhanced Design. Again, this can't flip. So you may, now Chidor's a little different. I was about to do the same kind of been there, done that ability with him like I did with some of the others, but I didn't. You may start with 5 upgrades under this. And I might want to change that. I don't know if I need to say 5 upgrades from your deck, because otherwise you could have 5 upgrades under him and then your deck of 40. Or if you really wanted to help yourself out, grab 5 up decks from your deck, and you start off with 35 in your deck for playing, which is also an advantage. So we'll see about that. We'll see what we can do with that. When this defends, you may play a card from under this. So you don't have to keep putting all these upgrades on Chidor. Again, he's a leader. He's going to have other characters with him. When this attacks, you may draw a card. Now, I might change this. It's very tempting to change this. I might, because I just did Chidor today haphazardly. I might change this because I'm not utilizing the other characters on the team with him about why you would want have more characters with him, because he's not starting with a character under him like the other 4 are. Instead, you're putting upgrades under him to use for a later time. I think I just came up with how I want to do this. I just figured this out. And it took me saying this out, some of this stuff out loud. So that's why some of these videos actually help me, because it really helps me to brainstorm. Because if I do this while I'm sitting here at night, my family's right here, they're gonna get me with a tranquilizer, wrap me up in a straitjacket, and throw me out on the front stoop. So yeah, and yeah, I got commons and uncommons here. I might play around with those a little more before I make these official. But it's only the 5: RC, Chidor, Megatron, Optimus, and Soundwave. If we start seeing some more red characters, I want to say I have seen somebody else recently. I forgot if I took a picture of them or not. But that's all I really have right now. Really good fun things are coming. I've trying to make a few stratagems. I need to make a few stratagems for some more of my Beast War characters. Trying to clean up some of my Protectobots. Finally found some of those drawings and pictures, and they're just tiny. They're on the homemade templates. Not much I can do there, but I'm trying to get to where they're not dark. So they don't print dark. If you want to print them yourself and play with them, they are very doable and very fun characters. A very high defense team. Let's see here. Stratagems for Beast War characters, working on the Throttlebots. Just more Beast War cards in the making as well. A lot of neat things that are coming down the pipe from Grillenheimer, the solo Transformer TCG guy, homemade edition, or whatever I'll want to call myself. So with that, I guess that's all I've got right now. More to come. I'm tired. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and make a comment down below and give me some ideas for Chidor. If I don't have something figured out by next time, we will see you next time. And in the meantime, I'm saying that way too much, aren't I? Autobots, flip out and let's roll for it.